We stay 2 nights in Hoi An, and after that we're driving along the coast up to Haivan Pass, so which is really beautiful.
Oh, magnificent. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic road. On a clear day you can see miles, and absolutely enjoyed the ride. Absolutely fantastic. Most of the time we're sort of travelling around 60 kilometres an hour.
Yeah.
The roads in Vietnam certainly vary from really good to really bad to dirt. I felt like I was on a motocross bike sometimes. But overall the bike handled it pretty well, and Haivan Pass was
Haivan Pass, yeah,
absolutely magnificent. Great experience, and some really good photos along the way.
So about a trip, we're doing like 1 day along the coast, and after that from Hue we're heading up to west again, and along Ho Chi Minh Trail to Hamburger Hill, and then to Khe Sanh.
As I sort of explained to you when we started, I had a keen interest in having a look at some of the war memorials and the war sites. Always remember when I was a young boy, seeing the Vietnam War on television, and was trying to make sense of it. Why were we there? Why was Australia there, and certainly America as well? And it's always fascinated me, the fact that, you know, we extended ourselves out of our own country to a foreign country, and basically it was an invasion. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. China Beach, just outside Danang. China Beach is very famous for obviously a very well-known scene in Apocalypse Now, the movie, and also the TV series China Beach. The amount of development here in Danang and China Beach is absolutely amazing. There's high-rises going up everywhere. The place is just abuzz with construction and tourism. In another 4 or 5 years this place is going to be totally out of control from a tourism perspective. Good morning, Vietnam. It's a beautiful day here, just in our hotel in Hue. Took Benny out last night and tried to teach him how to play pool, but unfortunately he beat me by a stroke of luck, by 1 ball. So here we are this morning. We're heading to the Minh Mang tomb, which is the tomb of the king here in Hue. We're doing an overnight here and then heading up to Hamburger Hill a little bit later in the morning, and then we'll spend the night there and head across to Khe Sanh. A lot of war history in the area, so looking forward to the ride. It's supposed to be spectacular. Yesterday's ride was absolutely fantastic. Haivan Pass, the roads, the view, the scenery, absolutely magnificent. So really enjoying Vietnam, and looking forward to another good day's riding with no rain.
Alright, so good morning, Ozzy again. This is Benny, and me and Ian we just have a quick stop at Minh Mang tomb. So this tomb is built from 1840 to 1843, with about 3 years, and lots of work, like 10,000 different soldiers to build this up. So very interesting place to visit, and it's massive.
up towards Hamburger Hill, and if you have a look at the scenery behind me, I don't know how these guys fought in this sort of jungle. This terrain's absolutely overwhelming. It's very hot here. It's about probably 34 degrees and the humidity's probably 95%, and I've done nothing but perspire today, so my shirt's been soaking wet in between rides, but just absolutely incredibly overgrown country. Well, it was a very interesting visit to the official government offices of the district to get a permit to go to Hamburger Hill. It's a sensitive area, so yeah, we've had to fill out an application form out and submit our passport, or my passport.
Money too, yeah.
Oh, you as well? Oh, okay.
No. Money on the table.
Money on the table. To obviously get the permit to go to Hamburger Hill. Obviously, it's a sensitive site, so you need to go through the correct channels. So, Benny, what would happen if you just went there and got caught?
Oh, you get caught. They put you in jail.
They put you in jail. That would be bad. So, why is it so sensitive?
Because it's the war, you know. So the communist government, they don't want you to like
talk down or talk bad or do anything. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not going to do that. So there's a memorial there, and basically the permits to go have a look at the area and the memorial. Benny was saying earlier that a lot of farmers are now farming the area. Obviously, still a lot of remnants of.
Recently we have to follow the people because they are still like mine. You understand?
They're still
mine underground.
They're still mine. Okay.
So
okay.
There must be someone to show you, leading you the way.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, people visit the site to recover body parts, bones, and so forth. So it is a sensitive area, and the Vietnamese seem to have it under very strict control. So anyway.
Laos, this side, Laos.
It's also very close to Laos.
You can see the side with Laos languages there.
Okay, we're very close to the Laos border, Benny pointed out, and that's also a very sensitive issue as well. So a combination of things really, but we'll get there, I hope, before dark, and no rain, which is really nice. Well, nice little ride up to the steps that lead up to Hamburger Hill. Apparently the hike up the hill's about an hour, so we're in for an hour's walk. We've had a quite a hard downpour of rain on the way. Hopefully that's past us and we're in the clear weather-wise. It's also probably about 4 o'clock here and it gets dark around about 6:30 at best, maybe 6. So we better get on our bikes and get cracking. Come on, we'll get you fit. So with us is the lady from the district office who issued us a permit. Without this lady you can't come into this area. It's a very sensitive area. So in for quite a climb. Whew. Whew. I've been walking for about 30 minutes and it's just up. Up and up and up. Whoa. This way.
Này, tại vì ở bùm này. Nó thế này đi.
Down here?
Bùm.
There's meant to be a helicopter crash site here, but that's where I've come from, and it's unbelievably steep. And there is no trail as such. And I'm not sure where this helicopter wreckage is, but this is incredibly insane. It's very steep, very hot, and I've got to try and get back up there. So I don't know whether to continue or turn back. I don't even know that there's much of a wreckage left. I'm going to go down a little ways more and wow. Incredible country. I gave up, got about 100 metres in and totally gave up. It's just a mountain goat wouldn't get in there, and with no idea where to go and it's getting late, I was clawing my way up, trying to get back up, trying to find a tree to cling to. Very steep. I'll just go to the top and have a look, and it's going to do me, I think. This lady tells me she's been here many times. What you found? Huh? Rock? Not sure what this is. Maybe rock. Maybe something else. Quite a climb. I was clean. Now wet from perspiration. I caught up with Benny.
You seen the air crash?
I've been trying to find the helicopter and Benny's overtaken us and caught up.
Okay, so basically we went to the air crash site, and Ian didn't see anything because it's happened back in like 50 years, and on the grass is growing, and you know, basically the local people, they pick up They pick up a recycle bin and then they sell it, you know.
Yeah, recycle the metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
You may see nothing back there, so
So I was looking for something that's not there anymore.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, this is the easy bit. Yeah. Here we go, razor.
Bom đây.
Yeah, bomb.
Cái còng nó đung vô là bùm.
Boom.
Bùm.
Yeah,
Cái
okay.
còng bùm là bùm.
Trip wire.
Đây là của hockey.
Yeah.
À.
These are mined areas. Just going boom, boom, boom. So it's either bombing of the area or booby traps, but quite deep holes. We're coming up to where the Viet Cong were the top of the hill, where they actually held the hill up here, and there's crater holes around the place everywhere. So lady's saying these were the bunkers that the Viet Cong used. Viet Cong used, and this is the top of the hill. So once the hill was taken, these bunkers were overrun, and obviously the Americans won the hill, only to lose it back a couple of days after. This place is just riddled with bomb holes. Yeah.
Đào sâu đi bơ, ngụy trang đi, che đi 4 năm được kèo.
Coming back out onto the main trail, and that's basically the top of the hill where the Viet Cong held their ground until they were systematically overrun by the Americans and the Allies. This is actually a bomb crater full of water, quite sizable, and we're heading up to the memorial.
Trời không tổn là mình đi còn chừng 15-20 phút là mình sẽ tới.
Chị, cái đồ này bự ha.
Kìa dưới sân bay. Nãy cái là cáo điểm ở đây này, đôi này. Để mà sân bay của địch là dưới nữa. Còn đấy, thì mục đích của hắn là chiếm được cái đôi này. Là đây là để mà quan sát được.
It's been about an hour's walk up to the top here, and there's not a lot left up here apart from this memorial and where the Viet Cong, their last stand. You look at this place, it's just absolutely jungle. It's overgrown, it's incredibly steep. What the people of the day had to put up with fighting each other in this, the conditions, the weather, the rain. Whew, I'm absolutely soaked with perspiration, and I'm out of water. So it's been a daunting experience, and you just wonder what it was all for. So this is the way to the airport. Apparently there's the air landing, but there's nothing there. It's 1.5 kilometres, but there's no remnants
Mới họ
or
mới bóc về
anything left.
100 hơn 120 cột trong nữa luôn. Họ có truyền thống
This,
mới một thế.
This hole is
More than 20 soldiers.
this hole is more than 100 soldiers were buried in a mass grave here. They've been exhumed, Vietnamese, and returned to their families. This is known as the longest stair, and we're just heading back down now. It's about an hour to the top, and a similar time going down, maybe a bit quicker. But these stairs were built by the local people in about 1985, and absolutely incredible to have these stairs in the middle of the rainforest jungle. So thick and lush here. One thing that's very apparent walking down these stairs is you can hear a lot of crickets and the wildlife of the jungle, but as soon as you get close, everything goes quiet. So I can only imagine what it was like fighting in the forest, because the actual quietness would have been a giveaway. Well, we made it back to the bikes anyway.